Hello everyone, welcome to New Wave Coaching Classes for Mathematics. This is your host Jatin. Today we are going to discuss about the criteria for the similarity of triangles. We have already discussed how we can prove two polygons as similar. The two polygons can be similar when all the angles are equal and their sides are in the same ratio, right? So today we talk about a special polygon, that is a triangle, and there are some criteria, there are some ways by which we can prove that the two triangles are similar. So let's see. The first criteria that comes is SSS. As you have learned in the congruency also, SSS means side, side, side. So here also SSS means side, side, side. But the difference, in congruency we talk about SSS, then we say all the sides are equal in both the triangles. But here it's different. What is different? Let's see. If suppose I have two triangles, you can see the size of the triangles is different, not same, right? So when the size is not same, we cannot say that the triangles can be congruent, right? Now SSS means if I say triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF, this is the symbol for the similarity. If I say triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, it would mean, now how we talk about the SSS criteria, that AB upon DE is equal to BC upon EF equals to AC upon DF. So we say that the sides are in proportion. So this is what we talk about the SSS similarity criteria, right? Next thing that comes is about SAS. I again draw two triangles. A, B, C, D, E, F. So again, SAS means side, angle, side criteria. Now, two triangles can be similar if two of their sides are in proportion, or we can say that the ratio of the two sides of a triangle is equal to the ratio of the other two sides of a triangle, and the angle included between the sides is equal. Then by SAS property we can say that the triangles are similar. Let's see how. If suppose AB upon DE is equal to BC upon EF. Now see AB and BC, and here DE and EF, and the included angle, this is the included angle. So here I write angle B is equal to angle E. If we have this thing, then we can say that the triangle is similar by SS property, and we will be writing triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Right? See, whenever you are writing the order of the triangle, it is very important to write it correctly, because sometimes it can become wrong also. Suppose if instead of this angle is equal, right? If suppose instead of E, D is equal, then we can have something. So suppose if we have, say, AB upon DF is equal to, you say, BC upon DE, and angle B is equal to angle D, then in that case we cannot write this thing, it will be wrong, right? So in that case the name of the triangles will change. If I take the first triangle name as ABC, then the name of the other triangle would be something FDE. So order will change if we have the different angles and the different sides, right? Now the third criteria we talk about is AAA. Now this is something new, because this we have not discussed in the congruency also. Here AAA means angle, 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 or we can also say in short as AA only. As if two angles in a triangle are equal, then it is sure that the third angle will be also equal. So if I take another, if I say there are two triangles, ABC and DEF. Now if I say here angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E. By writing these two things only, I can say that the triangles are similar, right? So I write triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. And here the criteria used will be A, right? So this is how we can prove two triangles similar by any of these criteria, any of this property. Now let's start exercise and see the use of these properties and try to prove that the triangles are similar. So we have exercise 6.2 now. Now the first question's first part. Now we have to prove here which pair of the triangles are similar and which property, which similarity criteria we can use here. So in the first part we have two triangles. So this is triangle ABC. This is 60 degree, 80 degree, and this is 40 degree. Then we have another triangle which is little bit larger in size. (80, 60, 40). Right. And the name of the triangle is PQR. Now what we can see here, clearly all the three angles of the triangles are equal, right? So we can say here angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, because their values are equal. So we can say therefore triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and we use the property by AAA, similarity criteria, right? Let's see the third part of this question. Now we have to check if it is similar or not. Again we have two triangles. So it's given LMP and the values given as 2, 3, 2.7, and the other triangle DEF, we have DEF and the values are given as 4, 6 and 5. So this is 4, this is 6 and this is 5. Now if we see this side and this side ratio 1 by 2, this side and this side ratio is again 1 by 2. But these two sides ratio is not equal to the other ratios, right? So although we have here MP, or we can write PM also, PM upon DE is 1 by 2, and then we have LP upon DF is again 1 by 2. But here LM upon EF, this is not equal to 1 by 2. This is about 27 by 50. So these two are equal, but this is not equal, and the angles are not given to us. So we cannot say the triangles are similar. So we write triangle LMP is not similar to triangle DEF. Right. Next we go to the fifth part of this question. Now in the fifth part, there is a triangle ABC. This is ABC, this is 2.5, this is given as 80 degree, and the third thing we are given is 3. Right, and then we have another triangle DEF. Angle F is given as 80 degree. This is 5, this is 6. Now you can see here that AB by DF AB by DF, if you talk about AB by DF, it is 1 by 2, and BC upon EF is also 1 by 2. See, whenever we are taking the sides in consideration, either all the three sides should have the same ratio, or two sides and the included angle. Two sides and the included angle should be, the two sides should be in ratio and the included angle should be equal. Now if you see this triangle, in this triangle this angle is between the sides which we have chosen. But here the angle is separate. So that is why we cannot say that the triangles are similar, right? So we write here triangle ABC is not similar to triangle DEF, right? So this is how we can use the similarity criteria to prove that the triangles are similar or not. Let's go to some other questions. The other parts you can do it yourself. You can try it yourself. If you find any difficulty, you can write in the comment section for that part. Now let's talk about the second question. If you see the diagram of the second question, in the diagram the lines are not given parallel. This is second question. So let's draw the diagram first. It is, and then we have another ray. The lines are not given parallel. So this is A, B, C and D. This is given as 125 degree. This is 70 degree, and this is O. Now what we have to, what is given, let's say, given to us is that triangle ODC, sorry, the names I have written a little bit wrong, is something here. So triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA. This is given to us, right? And angle BOC is 125 degree and angle ODC is 70 degree. Now what we have to find here? What we have to find here? We have to find three angles: angle DOC, then we have to find angle DCO, and we have to find the angle OAB. A quite simple question. If I talk about DOC, this angle. Now you see, DOC and DOC are basically on the same line, right? DOC and DOC are on the same line. So we can say angle DOC plus angle BOC equals to 180 degree. Linear pair. And from here we can calculate, if we put the value, substitute the value of DOC as 125 and then we subtract on the right hand side, we get a value of DOC as 55 degree, right? Then we have to find DCO. Now how we can find DCO? There are two ways. You can either apply the property of external angle also, or you can apply the property of angle sum property also, and by both ways you can find it. You can take triangle DOC and you apply angle sum property, you can find this angle, or you can say this exterior angle is sum of interior opposite angles, and that way also you can find the angle. So what I do, I write angle angle ODC plus angle OCD is equal to angle BOC. I write here as exterior angle property. Right. Now ODC is 70 plus angle OCD equals to 125. So here we have angle OCD equals to 55 degree. Right. Now the question is, how can I find OAB? The lines are not parallel. These two lines are not parallel. So we cannot say the angles are alternate angles. But after, if we prove that the value is same, then we can say the lines are parallel because we have the converse property. If the alternate angles between two lines are equal, the lines are parallel. But that is not what we have to do. There can be a modification in the question. They can ask you prove that the lines are parallel. So this is the way you can go. Right? At the moment, lines are not parallel and we have to find the angle. So how we can find the angle? There are many ways. Either you find this angle, you find this angle, by vertically opposite angles, then what next? Nothing, because you can't apply angle sum property, you can't apply the extreme angle property also. But there is one more thing given. The triangles are similar to us. So we can say angle OAB is equal to angle OCD, and the reason would be because triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA. Right? So from here we can say angle OAB is equal to 55 degree. Right? So this is the solution of second question. Now let's go to the third question. So if you remember the last two questions of exercise 6.2, we have two trapeziums and we have to prove something, that the diagonals are intersecting at O, and we have to prove OA by OB is equal to OC by OD. There we have used BPT property, BPT theorem, right? But here, without BPT, without basic proportionality theorem, we can find this ratio, right? So again, the question is somewhat same. We have given a trapezium. So this is A, B, C, D, and the diagonals are intersecting at O. Alright, what is given to us? It is given that ABCD is a trapezium. And we have to prove, we write this thing, AB is parallel to DC in this case, and we have to prove that OA upon OC is equal to OB upon OD. Right, so this is somewhat similar to the last two questions of the exercise 6.2. Now we have to prove here, quite easy, we can say, I am just naming the angles with number. This is angle 1, this is 2, I write this as 3 and this as 4, right? So I can say in triangle OAB and triangle OCD. See, make sure that the order of the triangle is written correctly. It is not wrong. Okay. So OAB is and triangle OCD. We have angle 1 equal to angle 3. Angle 3 is basically angle ACD. So this one ACD here. And reason would be, okay, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. For both, we can write alternate interior angles. If you want to write, you can write the third angle also equal. You can take these two angles also, this one and this one, and you can say vertically opposite angles, right? Now, since the two angles of these triangles are equal, so you can say triangle OAB is similar to triangle OCD, and you write the reason by AA similarity. Right? By AA similarity, the triangles are similar. Therefore, we write OA from here and OC from there is equal to OB upon OD, and we write here by CTSD. So we can say corresponding parts of the similar triangles. So this is the solution of the third question. Now let's see the fourth question. Let's see the fourth question. It's given that there is a triangle, this PQR, and some of the thing is given QR by QS is equal to QT by PR, and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. We have to prove that triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR, right? So since angle 1 is equal to angle 2, so we can write PQ is equal to PR. Now, how we are going to use it? Just see. See, if you have to prove two triangles similar, obviously I should have all the three sides in the ratio, all two sides and the included angle should be in the ratio, or at least two angles are equal, right? Now, before we proceed for the question, we have to think about which property we are going to apply, what are the sources we have, what are the resources we have to prove the triangle is similar. Now, see, this condition is given to me. Now, if I remove, suppose, this side, this PR, if I remove this one, for time being. Now, I have to prove PQS and TQ are similar. Now, you see, it is given QR upon QS. This by this is equal to QT by PR. But if instead of PR I get PQ here, if instead of PR I get PQ here, then my motive would be, you can say it will be over, because two sides will be ratio and this angle would be common. So what we have done, using this property that angle 1 is equal to angle 2, we have written that PQ is equal to PR. So in this given thing, what we do, we just put, see, this is given to us, instead of PR, I write here as PQ. Right? So when I write PQ, obviously, what was my objective, that is clear now. These two things are in the ratio and one of the angle is common. So I can say these two triangles are similar, and the property which I am going to use is by SCS similarity. Right. Now let's go to the fifth question. It's quite simple. It's given that there is a triangle PQR and there are 2 points, one on PR and one on the side QR. Right. And it's given that angle P, this angle is equal to angle RTS, and we have to prove that triangle RPQ is similar to triangle RTS. So quite simple. One of the angle is, obviously it's given that equal, and the other angle is common, that is this angle will be common for both the triangles. Obviously while writing the name we have to check the order also, in what order we are writing. So the triangle is similar by this property, by A similarity. So our result is done. Let's go to the next question now. Now in the sixth question, the diagram is again given here. So let's draw the diagram first. In the sixth question, we have a triangle ABC, and then we have this ADE, and we join these things. Now what is given to us? It's given the triangle ABE. Triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACD. And what we have to prove here? We have to prove here that triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC, right? So let's see how we can do. See, again I say to prove the two triangles similar, what we require, all the three sides should be in a ratio, or the two sides are in the ratio, and the included angle between them should be equal. So either of the things, since we don't have the angles are equal, so it means we have to prove here that the sides are in proportion, right? Now we take this thing first. It is given that triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACD. This means that AB will be equal to AC, right? What else? AE will be equal to AD, and this we have by CPCT. I will say corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. Now using these two things, now if AB is equal to AC, this means that AB by AC would be 1, and AE by AD will also be 1, right? Ratios are equal. Now how we are going to use these two things? Let's see this. Now if I take triangle ADE and triangle ABC, what I can write from here, if I take the side AD, now AD is equal to AE, right? If I have taken AD here, I will take AB here by the order by which it's given to provide similar. Now instead of AD, on the right side I write AE, and here I write as AC. Now this conclusion can also be done if I take these two things equal, like AB, I write AB equal to AC and AE equal to AD. Then cross multiplying, I can write that AD by AC is equal to AE by AB. Right? So this is the thing I have to write. So if I get AD here and right? So what we can do now, so instead of doing that way, we can just write, since AD is equal to AE and AB is equal to AC, obviously the ratio would be equal. What else? Now when the two sides are equal, either the third side should also have the ratio same. If the ratio of the two sides are equal, then the ratio for the third side should also equal, but we cannot prove it here because we don't have the desired things. But what we can do, if we take this angle, we can write angle A is equal to angle A, and this is common. We say these are common. So therefore, triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC, and this comes by SAS similarity. Right? Let's see the next question now. Quite a lengthy question, but still very easy. The many triangles given in the 7th question. So we have the triangle A, B, C, and this CE is a perpendicular, and then we have AD also perpendicular, right? At the point of intersection of these two altitudes is the P. Now, what are the things I have to prove? Let's write the given thing first. It's given that CE and AD are altitudes, and I have to prove a few things. The first thing I have to prove is triangle AEP is similar to triangle CDP. The next thing I have to prove that triangle ABD is similar to triangle CBE. Then the third part is given triangle AEP is similar to triangle ADB. And finally the fourth part, which is given to us as triangle PDC is similar to triangle BEC. So these are the 4 parts we have to do in this question. Now let's see the proof. Quite easy. If we see the first part, in triangle AEP and triangle CDP, AEP and CDP, you see this angle and this angle of 90 degrees, so I write angle AEP is equal to angle CDP equal to 90 degree. So this is the first thing I have. This is the first thing. And then I can also write that angle APE is equal to angle CPD. The reason is vertically opposite angles. So these are the two conditions. And by this I can say that triangle AEP is similar to triangle CDB by AA similarity. Now you will see that in all the parts we will be using AA property only, right? So now see the second part. Now in the second part you can see in triangle ABD and angle CBE, obviously ABD and CBE are common. This is ABD and CBE, this angle is common. And ADB, this angle, and angle CEB is 90 degree. So the triangles are similar by AA property. Then we go to the third part, AEP and ADB. Again, if you see AEP and ADB, one angle that is AEP and ADB is 90 degree, right? And then we have the other angle that EAP and DAB, they are common. See, whenever you're writing the name, if you get confused, how you will able to write the name of the angle, you can just go from the name of the triangle only. You see, if I have taken EAP, then I take DAB. See, I start from the middle. This is EAP, then from here ADAB. So this is how we can write the name of the angles, right? Now, similarly, in the fourth part, triangle PDC and triangle BEC. PDC and BEC. But we have PDC is equal to BEC equal to 90 degree and PCD is equal to BC equal to, and they are basically common. So this is the way, it's quite simple. We have proved all the four parts using the AA similarity, right? Now let's see the next question. In the 8th question it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram and the side ED is extended to a point E and this P point is joined with the B corner, right? And this BE then intersects CD at the F point. Now what we see, there are two triangles, although there are many triangles, but we are considering two triangles ABE and CEF, and what we have to prove that these two triangles are similar, right? So how we start? Quite an easy question. In triangle ABE and CFB, this is ABE and CFB. We have, I have already marked some angles in the figure. You can see angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This angle 1 is in this triangle ABE and angle 2 is in triangle CBF, right? So angle 1 and 2 are equal because they are alternate angles, alternate interior angles. You can see these two lines are parallel and this is a transversal, so these two becomes alternate interior angles, right? Then angle 3 and angle 4, angle 3 of this triangle in this triangle and angle 4 in this triangle, they are equal. Why? Because they are the opposite angles of the parallelogram. So we can say the triangles are similar by AA similarity. So quite an easy question. In the 9th question, it's given the triangle ABC and triangle AMB having a common vertex A. Both are right angle triangles where in triangle ABC angle B, that is ABC, is 90 degree and in triangle AMB angle AMP is of 90 degree. Now what we have to prove that ABC and triangle AMB are similar. And then we have to prove that CA by PA is equal to BC by MP, right? Let me write it a little bit more, right? So we have to prove this thing. So when we prove that the triangles are similar, then we can prove that the sides are in proportion, right? So that comes out to by CPST, that is corresponding parts of similar triangle. So let's see the first part. In triangle ABC and triangle AMP, what we have, angle ABC is equal to AMP, that is this ABC is equal to AMP because both are 90 degree, and then one of the angle is common, that is BAC is equal to MAP, or you can simply write angle A is equal to angle A, and these are common, so we can say that the triangles are similar by AA similarity. Now obviously when the two triangles are similar, the remaining portions are also considered as you can say in case of similar triangle, we consider that the remaining parts, the third angle would be equal and the sides would be in proportion. So by taking that thing, there are corresponding parts of similar triangles. We have CA upon PA is equal to BC by MP, right? So dear friends, this was all for this lecture. In the coming lecture, we will be completing this exercise. Till then, make sure to you like my videos and subscribe to my channel, right? And goodbye and take care.